Welcome to Missouri, folks! Rivers, hills, and enough counties to make your head spin, 114 to be exact. From the iconic Gateway Arch in St. Louis, built in 1965 to symbolize the westward expansion of the United States, to the Country Music Hall of Fame in Branson, celebrating the rich musical heritage of the Ozarks, over 6 million people call Missouri home, spread out over almost 70,000 square miles. Our population is a diverse mix, reflecting a rich tapestry of cultures and histories. Now, you might be wondering, what's it like living in Missouri in 2025? Well, buckle up because it's a wild ride. We're talking championship wins, rising stars in the rap game, and yeah, a few headlines that'll make you raise an eyebrow. More on that later. But hey, that's Missouri for ya. We're a state full of contradictions, a mix of big city dreams and small town charm. So grab yourself a frosty beverage, sit back, and let me give you the lowdown on the Show Me State in 2025. And don't forget to check out our top 5 biggest cities: Kansas City, St. Louis, Springfield, Columbia, and Independence. The Missouri River, stretching over 2,300 miles, is the longest river in North America. It flows through 7 states, including our very own Missouri, and has been a lifeline for centuries. Historically, it was the route for the Lewis and Clark expedition in the early 1800s, paving the way for westward expansion. Riverboats once plied its waters, carrying goods and people, fueling the growth of towns along its banks. The river's tributaries, like the Platte and the Kansas River, contribute to its vast watershed, which supports agriculture, industry, and recreation. It's a vital resource for irrigation, providing water to millions of acres of farmland. Today, the Missouri River continues to be an economic powerhouse, supporting industries from agriculture to manufacturing, and offering endless recreational opportunities for fishing, boating, and more. So whether you're exploring its historical significance or enjoying its natural beauty, the Missouri River is truly the heart of our state, touching all 114 counties in one way or another. Now, you might be wondering, is Missouri in the South or the Midwest? Well, Missouri is considered part of the Midwest, but it has a unique blend of Southern and Midwestern cultures. This makes it a fascinating place to explore and live in. First things first, let's talk about the good stuff. Missouri knows how to celebrate a win, and boy, have we had some winners lately. The Kansas City Chiefs, our football pride and joy, are a dynasty in the making. With recent Super Bowl victories in 2020 and 2023, they've solidified their place in NFL history. Then there's the St. Louis Cardinals, keeping baseball alive and well in the heartland. Key players like Nolan Arenado and Paul Goldschmidt continue to lead the team to success. And hey, let's not forget about our own Nelly, still repping St. Louis on the music scene after all these years. His latest album has been topping charts and bringing that Midwest flavor to the masses. But it ain't just sports and music where Missouri shines. Our young folks are making waves in the rap game. We got artists like Sexy Red coming up, bringing that St. Louis sound to the world. Her unique style and powerful lyrics are making a significant impact on the music scene. It's exciting to see these young talents breaking through and putting Missouri on the map. Their creativity and passion are truly inspiring. Speaking of making an impact, Missouri is also home to some of the wealthiest individuals in the country. Take Jim McKelvey, co-founder of Square Inc., with a net worth of over $3 billion. His contributions to the tech industry have revolutionized digital payments. Then there's Andrew Taylor, executive chairman of Enterprise Holdings, with a net worth of around $7 billion. His leadership has expanded the company into a global powerhouse in the car rental industry. The Taylor family has also made significant contributions to Missouri through the Jack Taylor Foundation, funding education and community projects across the state. These individuals, along with many others, are not just building their empires, but are also investing in Missouri's future, making it a state of champions in more ways than one. Let's not forget the Kansas City Royals, who brought home the World Series title in 2015, ending a 30-year championship drought. Their resilience and teamwork have made them a beloved team in Missouri. The University of Missouri's Mizzou Tigers have also made their mark, especially in college football. Their 2013 and 2014 Seconds East Division titles were monumental for the program, and who could forget Jackie Joyner-Kersee, one of the greatest athletes of all time. Born in East St. Louis, she won 3 gold, 1 silver, and 2 bronze Olympic medals in track and field. Baseball legend Ozzie Smith, known as the Wizard, spent most of his career with the St. Louis Cardinals. His defensive prowess and charismatic personality made him a fan favorite and a Hall of Famer. Sporting Kansas City, our Major League Soccer team, has also brought pride to Missouri with their MLS Cup victories in 2000 and 2013. Their passionate fan base and competitive spirit make every game a thrilling experience. The Missouri Sports Hall of Fame in Springfield celebrates these achievements and more, honoring the athletes and teams that have made our state proud. From football to baseball, track and field to soccer, Missouri's sports legacy is rich and varied. Our champions, both past and present, continue to inspire future generations. Now, for every sunny day in Missouri, there seems to be a storm cloud lurking nearby. And let me tell you, some of these clouds have been downright ominous lately. We've had more than our fair share of violence, and those murder rates, they've spiked by 15% over the past year. Let's just say they ain't going down anytime soon. In St. Louis alone, there were over 260 homicides last year. Kansas City saw 176 homicides, Springfield had 22, Columbia reported 8, and Independence had 12. And then there are the unsolved mysteries. Cases like the disappearance of Angie Yarnell in 2003 still haunt us. We got disappearances, strange happenings, the whole 9 yards. The case of the Springfield 3 remains unsolved for nearly 3 decades. Look, I love this state, but poverty and lack of opportunity still plague too many communities. In Ferguson, the aftermath of Michael Brown's death still lingers. It's a side of Missouri that doesn't always make the headlines, but it's a reality for a lot of folks. Communities like East St. Louis struggle with high unemployment rates and limited access to quality education. Historically, Missouri has faced challenges. The 1980s saw a surge in crime rates, and the 1990s weren't much better. Recently, there have been efforts to address these issues. Police reforms and community initiatives are steps in the right direction. Lawmakers are also working on new legislation to tackle crime and improve public safety. Community programs aimed at youth engagement and education are showing promise, but there's still a long way to go. Missouri's heartland has its shadows, but with continued effort and resilience, there's hope for a brighter future. In some areas, residents still rely on well water for drinking, highlighting the need for improved infrastructure and resources. In the 2024 election, several counties in Missouri voted blue in the Trump and Kamala race. Counties like St. Louis, Jackson, Boone, and St. Charles showed strong support for Kamala Harris, reflecting a shift in political dynamics. This shift indicates a growing desire for change and progress among Missouri's diverse population. So, what's the verdict on Missouri in 2025? Well, it's complicated. A state full of potential with a rich history and a whole lot of heart. We've got our fair share of problems that we can't ignore. The future of Missouri depends on whether we're willing to face challenges head-on. Community initiatives and government programs are stepping up to bridge the divides that separate us. Success stories are emerging, showing how investments into communities can create a brighter future for all Missourians. From local projects to statewide plans, the efforts are ongoing and promising. So buckle up, folks, and get ready for the ride. Because in the Show Me State, you never know what's going to happen next. Don't forget to tag someone in Missouri.